The black widow spider is one of the most recognized and misunderstood animals in the natural world. Its reputation precedes it, shaped by fear, folklore, and exaggeration. Yet behind the iconic red hourglass and the stories of deadly encounters lies a creature far more complex, cautious, and ecologically important than popular imagination suggests. The black widow is not a monster hiding in the shadows. It is a survivor, refined by millions of years of evolution, perfectly adapted to a quiet, efficient life. Spiders appeared on Earth long before mammals, birds, or even dinosaurs. The ancestors of modern spiders emerged more than 300 million years ago, evolving silk production as one of the most revolutionary tools in animal history. The lineage that would eventually give rise to the black widow developed specialized behaviors centered on web building, venom use, and energy conservation. Over time, these spiders learned that success did not require speed or size, but patience and precision. The black widow belongs to the genus Latrodectus, a group distributed across many parts of the world. Despite regional variations, all black widows share key traits that define their identity. The most famous of these is the glossy black body and the red marking on the underside of the abdomen, often shaped like an hourglass. This marking serves as a warning, signaling toxicity to potential predators. It is not decoration, it is communication. Physically, the black widow is not large. Females are significantly bigger than males, a common trait among spiders. Their legs are long and slender, designed for sensing vibrations rather than chasing prey. Their bodies are smooth and rounded, conserving moisture and energy. The silk they produce is among the strongest biological materials known, allowing them to construct webs that are both durable and flexible. Venom is perhaps the most discussed aspect of the black widow, yet it is also the most misunderstood. The venom of the black widow is neurotoxic, designed to immobilize insects and other small prey quickly. In humans, bites are rare and almost never fatal. The spider does not seek confrontation. It bites only as a last defense, usually when trapped or crushed. Even then, many bites are dry, delivering little or no venom. The purpose of venom is not aggression. It is efficiency. A single bite allows the spider to subdue prey larger than itself without prolonged struggle. This conserves energy, a critical factor for an animal that may wait days or weeks between meals. Once prey is immobilized, the spider wraps it in silk and begins the slow process of external digestion, breaking down tissues into a liquid form that can be consumed. Behaviorally, the black widow is cautious and deliberate. It does not roam aimlessly. It chooses dark, quiet locations where disturbance is minimal. Woodpiles, rock crevices, abandoned structures, and sheltered corners provide ideal conditions. From these hidden positions, the spider constructs an irregular web designed not to trap flying insects, but to ensnare ground-dwelling prey that stumble into its sticky threads. Despite having a small brain, the black widow displays a form of functional intelligence. It responds to vibration patterns, distinguishing between prey, predators, and environmental disturbances. It can adjust its behavior based on experience, retreating when threatened and reinforcing its web when food is plentiful. This is not conscious thought as humans understand it, but it is adaptive decision-making shaped by evolution. Social structure among black widows is minimal. They are solitary creatures, interacting with others of their kind primarily during mating. This solitude reduces competition for food and space, increasing survival rates. When encounters do occur, they are governed by instinct rather than cooperation. Each spider exists as an independent unit, focused on survival and reproduction. Reproduction is one of the most mythologized aspects of black widow life. The name itself comes from the observation that females sometimes consume males after mating. While this behavior does occur, it is not universal. In many cases, the male escapes unharmed. When cannibalism does happen, it provides the female with additional nutrients, increasing the chances of successful egg production. In evolutionary terms, it is not cruelty. It is efficiency. After mating, the female produces egg sacs, each containing hundreds of eggs. These sacs are carefully guarded and positioned within the web. The young spiders hatch and disperse, carried by the wind on silk threads in a process known as ballooning. Only a small fraction survive to adulthood, but the sheer number of offspring ensures the continuation of the species. Predators of black widows include birds, reptiles, and other spiders. Some wasps specialize in hunting them, using paralysis to feed their own larvae. Despite their venom, black widows are not at the top of the food chain. Their survival depends on remaining hidden, minimizing exposure, and relying on warning signals rather than confrontation. The role of the black widow in the ecosystem is subtle but important. By controlling insect populations, it helps regulate ecological balance. Many of its prey species are agricultural pests or disease vectors. In this way, the black widow contributes indirectly to human well-being, even while being feared by the same species it benefits. Human interaction with black widows is shaped largely by misunderstanding. Media portrayals emphasize danger while ignoring context. In reality, black widows prefer avoidance. They do not invade homes intentionally. Encounters usually occur when humans enter their chosen habitats unknowingly. Education and awareness reduce risk far more effectively than eradication. From a conservation perspective, black widows are not endangered, but they are affected by habitat destruction and chemical use. Pesticides eliminate not only spiders but also the insects they feed on, disrupting food chains. As with many predators, their presence indicates a functioning ecosystem. Their disappearance would signal imbalance rather than safety. Why the black widow matters becomes clear when fear is set aside. It represents the effectiveness of specialization, the power of warning signals, and the importance of predators in maintaining balance. It challenges the idea that danger equals evil and reminds us that survival in nature is not about intent, but adaptation. The black widow does not hunt humans. It does not seek dominance. It exists quietly, patiently, following patterns written into its biology long before humans named it or feared it. In the web of life, it occupies a precise position, neither hero nor villain, but a necessary thread holding the system together. To understand the black widow spider is to confront a deeper truth about nature. Fear often comes from ignorance. Balance comes from understanding, and even the most feared creatures have a role to play.